Well, hello, Scorpio. How are you? Hopefully, this beginning of the month hasn't been too crazy for you. We have quite a dance going on in the sky, so there's definitely some emotions and some energy moving about, that's for sure. I have your December 2018 reading ready for you. We're going to start out with the I Ching. We have card number 7, and 7 is called the Army. The collective power of the people to defend themselves lies within the quiet populace, as water lies underground, waiting to be tapped. An army is not always active. It rises to action in time of need. A righteous cause will pull people together to work for the good of all. A wise and just leader will inspire discipline. It rises to action in times of need. A righteous cause will pull people together. Knowing when to activate the troops comes from being level-headed or even-tempered, attentive, patient, aware of your surroundings. The biggest part of this card, however, is that when you are climbing that mountain or those little hills like you see in the card, knowing that you're never alone. You always have the support you need. It's just waiting to be tapped into, and you have to be the one to make that call. The next card comes from the Surrender deck. You guys have Surrender to Silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Silence. If you are a parent, you know the double-edged sword that comes with silence, right? It can be one of the most beautiful things you've ever heard, yet in silence, just a few minutes of that silence even, a toddler can cover himself and his walls with permanent marker and essentially could completely destroy his entire room or her entire room. So it's knowing that you have to use the silence constructively. Go into the silence with purpose to repair your heart and your soul, not to get inside your head and tear apart your emotions and self-destruct. If you've ever been single, or you have a family and they all went away on vacation but you stayed behind for whatever reason, and the nighttime comes and there's silence, it seems as though those four walls can close in around you. You start feeling like you could crawl the walls. But it's turning those times into a time of healing, using it to your benefit, your highest good. And then from the Native Spirit deck, you have Thunder Drum. Look at that card. It's just amazing, the energy that comes from these cards. They are standing there with their drum, proud, raised up, willing to show it off to anybody who wants to see. Their energy is electric. There's no confinement. It's time to step into your passion. Declare what it is that you believe or what you stand for. Let your needs, your dreams, your desires be known. Dance to the beat of your own drum, not what everybody else expects you to dance to or what anybody else wants you to dance to. Dance to your beat. Let your passion call the shots and move your body. Then we have your work, career, and finance section. You have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. As always, Scorpio, it seems like you guys have just, honestly, you've got it figured out. You've got it going on in your work, your career, your finance. That is absolutely something to not take for granted and to be proud of. Because your Queen of Wands, look at her. Exceptional energy and abundance comes from this card. She doesn't appear stressed or run ragged. She sits confidently, knowing that she has the skill and the agility to make that successful career a reality. She knows what she has. She knows her abilities, and she sits there confidently. She has her wand, her fire, her passion, a firm foundation, strength. And then the Ace of Cups. One of the quotes that I think about whenever I see this card come up in a work and career section is the quote that says, "A person who feels appreciated will always do more than expected." And isn't that true? I mean, in any facet of life, if you know that your efforts and your actions and your overall contribution is appreciated, aren't you so much more willing to give a little more? Appreciation can make a day, even change a life. Your willingness to put into words is all that's necessary. Isn't that true as well? All it takes is you simply acknowledging your appreciation, letting someone know that you notice their efforts. You don't have to have some lofty, long, award-winning speech. A simple, "I appreciate you and your efforts," can go so far. Then we come down to your love and romantic relationships. Well, we got quite a story down there, since y'all think you need 5 cards for that section. So 5 cards is what you got, because you get what you want around here, right, Scorpio? We'll start out at the beginning. Opportunity knocks. I hope you guys can see these cards. There's the ship up above her head in that bubble on the right side. There's the flowing stream of rainbow-like water. There's fields of wildflowers. There's a butterfly, and it's on page 44. 4 is a pretty good number in numerology to look up in your relationships. Everything is simply at your fingertips. You have it in your hands, just like they show there. I think this card also encourages you to maybe take a moment to simply let yourself glow and be in awe of the beauty and the opportunity and the abundance that's in your life, the love that's in your life. Then kind of flows magically into the originality card. Do you see her smile? The way she dances to her own beat, doesn't waste time to stop and look around to see who might be watching. Be true to you. Dance to your beat. And then, as if it's no surprise, Scorpio, you have the money card. Money, 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 all over in your reading. Hey, that money card. You have wolves. You have butterflies. You have that wise old owl blowing the French horn, sounding the message of your abundance. Use the power that surrounds you, Scorpio, and do the best you can, because when it comes down to it, that's all you can do anyhow. Flowing into the next card, we have Cheer Up. Again, look at her. She's dancing to her own beat. She's living in the moment, not succumbing to the stressors or the imposed timelines of relationships or life that society can put on us. Cheer up and live in the moment. The moment is all we really have anyhow, right? No sense in stressing about the future and no sense in worrying about the past. Everything is what it is, and we all end up where we're meant to be anyhow. And to finish out your 11 romantic relationships, you have knowledge. You guys are such intelligent people to begin with. Always learning, always striving for more, pushing yourself. Knowledge is one of your available tools that nobody can take from you. No matter what divorce you go through, no matter what separation or what any judge says, nobody can take away your knowledge. That is yours. You've earned it. Never stop learning. Learn with intent. Learn from life experiences. Never stop learning and understanding that knowledge is insanely attractive. You guys know as well as I do that that is something to be appreciated. Never stop learning. I think what I'm going to name your guys' reading is You Won't Believe Your Eyes. Because when you really stop and open your eyes and see just how many opportunities knock, just how amazing it is to see yourself dancing to your own beat, surrendering to that silence and proclaiming, I am who I am. I want what I want. I need what I need. And I'm going to be happy while I'm getting it. I really don't think you're going to be able to believe your eyes at the beauty that sits in front of you. I wish you guys the merriest of Christmases. I hope you have an amazing New Year. And I'll see you again in January. We'll talk then. Much love.